Getting everything you've ever wanted will ruin your life. Armin from Attack on Titan had a lifelong dream of seeing the ocean. It's what helped him get through all the tragedies and loss he had to endure throughout the show. In Nietzsche's own words, a man who has a why can bear any how. But when he finally got to the ocean, laying his eyes on the very thing that fueled him his entire life, his excitement faded, and with it crept in an emptiness, almost disappointment. Now compare that to Commander Erwin, a man who would lead entire armies to their death in hopes of achieving his own dream of seeing the basement. However, he knew that he would not live long enough to see his dream fulfilled, visibly frustrated that he would never get to see the basement and find out the truth of the world. In fact, Levi, his right-hand man and the one who knew him best, had the serum that could revive him after his death, but he chose not to, because he knew his pursuit was already complete. It's not what Erwin would have wanted, and because of that, his whole life was lived with purpose. So, was Erwin's death a loss or a win? Well, Schopenhauer noticed this trend almost 200 years ago and used it to compare life to a pendulum, going between desire and pleasure. With desire comes pain, and with pleasure comes boredom. Later, Brickman's lottery study proved Schopenhauer's theory. It was found that those who had won the lottery, getting a big spike in pleasure from that win, found ordinary moments afterwards to be less pleasurable, meaning that not only does that pleasure fade, but it poisons your baseline happiness, making everything else dull. Commander Erwin's life ended moments before he was able to fulfill his purpose. Armin, however, lived way past his. So, although it might seem like a tragic end, it's actually a hidden blessing.